Okay, it says I am live. I see audio. I see video. So let's see. Go over to the chat.
Listen, Wall Street and banks spend.
Hang on, let me kill this audio real quick here. There, killed it. Hey, Sparky. Yeah, I don't know. Can you hear me? I'm using the Tascam to run this microphone. I just want to see if it's actually working. Oh, cool. Thank you, Cyber. I appreciate it. Yeah, this requires that phantom power, and so I made a run up to Fry's Electronics today. I wanted to get a cable for my monitor so I could bring it onto the table whenever I'm doing live streaming. So it's what, 2.5, 3 feet away from me now, so it's a whole lot easier to read it. So I got a longer HDMI cable to bring that over, and then while I was at it, I picked up a 3.5 millimeter patch cable to run the audio over there from my Tascam. So I have the microphone running into the Tascam with a phantom power, and then just have that run over there just as a makeshift deal until I actually get a audio setup for this microphone. I was just curious if it sounded any better than that lav mic I've been using in the past. Let's see. One more thing here. Let's see. I wonder if I could swap the microphone while I'm doing this. Be worth a shot. Hang on for just a second. Let me see if I can swap it out and see if I can get to work. Hang on. Every time I wind up my microphone, I end up getting it tangled up. Oh, goodness. I'm not going to unwind it all the way. Okay, let me see if I can pause this audio so it doesn't knock out anybody's eardrums. Hang on for just a second. Okay, do I have you now? Looks like I'm about right on audio right there. So this is the Boya microphone, I think it's the B1 if I remember right. Looks like I've got audio going through. Let me double check on Hangouts. Let's see. Yeah, I do have audio on Hangouts. Cool. So this is the Boya microphone compared to the whatever the brand name is on that one. Let's see if it's any better at all, or if it's about the same, or if maybe this might be a little bit better. Who knows? Hey, Greg, how you doing? Yeah, just checking out the different. Right now, I've got the Boya back on, trying it out to see how it sounds. And then I've started out the stream by using this microphone here. So I just wanted to see if there's any kind of a difference. Okay, so the desktop one was a little too hot. I can actually turn that down. That's not a problem. In fact, if you guys don't mind, let's go ahead and switch back over to that one and see if we can get it adjusted where it sounds about right. And I'll make sure I record down all the settings on it. Hang on for just a second. Okay, so that right there is set at 47 right now. Let me go ahead and bump that up because I know I was at 90 earlier. So let's just take it up to about 75. Okay, so this is normally where I'd be standing right here. So that's set it's at 75% right there. Let's see if that sounds any better, if it's still too hot. Sexy voice, yeah, right. So how's everybody doing tonight? Well, at least it's tonight here, but it's a little after 11 o'clock here right now. Okay, so that sounds a lot better. So I'll just remember to keep it at 75, and that should work. Oh, wow, that's right. What time is it over there, Cyber? Forgive me on your name. I'll just call you Cyber. What time is it over there? Thanks, Greg. I'm surprised Greg's not asleep. So while I'm waiting for the chat to catch up, here's what I did. I took a run up to Fry's Electronics today. Oh wow, 1:14 a.m. Man, you're on the East Coast, aren't you? Man, Chicago time. Cool. Anyway, I took a run up to Fry's Electronics tonight and today and picked up a patch cable so I could run my Tascam as the phantom power for this microphone to see if I could get it where I can use it a little bit. And then while I was there, I went and I picked up a 15-foot cord for my monitor and was able to bring it over here to the table. So it's just right across the table here from me. So whenever I'm doing the live streaming, I can actually see what's the chat on one window and I have to have it over on a separate computer. And then the other thing I did is I picked up a extension cable for the USB for the camera. So that makes it where it's not just a straight. I mean, before all I had was the 6-foot cord that comes from the CR. Was it the C20? I believe it's called. Let's see. Oh man, so you've really been working, Greg. Oh, thanks, Greg. So it is working good. Anyway, the last couple streams I've done, the cable for the camera was stretched tight, straight from the front USB port on the computer to the camera. So it was like a straight line over to it. And so I wanted to get it where it wasn't like that. So I picked up this extension cable and adds, I think it's 10 feet to it. So it's down onto the floor and coming over to it. So there's nothing getting strained. Hey, Joe, how you doing? What time is it over in Malta, by the way? Anyway, I was planning on coming in doing the live stream tonight and going over the electronics on this, but after going up there and picking all that up, I just wanted to do a test stream just to find out if this was actually working or how was it going. 8:15 in the morning. Nice. Yes, the Smalls is together. I did have to take it back apart and had to tighten up the screws underneath this motor here a little bit. The wiring, I still haven't got a chance to go through the wiring. I was just trying to bring up the file for it, and I keep on getting a failed network error every time I try downloading the file for it. So I was hoping to go over that tonight and make sure the wiring is all together, and maybe even power it up. But everything's kind of fighting me tonight. So I just mainly wanted to do a test stream just to find out if I was going to be able to use this microphone for anything without having to buy the separate Phantom Power setup. So this Tascam is actually powering it pretty good, it looks like. At least from the comments, it looks like it's doing all right. I imagine if I step way over here, it's probably not that great, but most of the time I'm right around this area whenever I'm talking anyway. It makes it a little bit easier than having to have the microphone on me the whole time. Get to enjoy coffee in the stream. That's cool. You can't believe how many times I watch you whenever I'm at work too. That's cool. Well, it still picked me up. Oh, wow. I actually have not done that much testing with this microphone. I was going to try doing just a screen capture and try doing it, and I thought, it's easier just go ahead and do it the way I'm normally going to do it and just see how it works out so I can get my settings. And which, thank you very much, guys, for helping me out with that. So I'll write down 75%. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if anybody remembers when I did the video on this mic, but there was a little bit of a buzz to it, and I think I know what it was. And what it was, I didn't have everything turned up correctly on my Tascam at the time, and so I actually had to go into the software and actually boost it a little bit. And I think that's where I went wrong, is I should have just left it alone. But so as long as it doesn't have that buzz, I'm good. One thing I was noticing too is the dogs were barking earlier, and I didn't see anything moving on as far as the audio levels. I didn't see anything budging, so I'm guessing it cut out the dogs barking, which would be a huge improvement. Because I don't know if everybody remembers, but whenever I wore this the first day, it was picking up the dogs. Then on the second stream, the one for last Sunday, I was noticing whenever I did a playback on it afterward, the audio didn't sound right. I got to checking my settings, and I guess every time I reload everything, I got to be sure to change it. The audio, it was using the audio off of the Logitech instead of off of the Boya microphone. Let's see here. Oh, cool. That's where it says it. So there's 4 people watching now. I've never paid attention to the screen here. Usually I just see the Hangout screen and that's it. I don't usually look at this particular setup, or I'll take the chat window and pop it out. Yeah, that's where I went wrong, is I just depended on, I thought once I said it once, I wouldn't have to set it again, but I was wrong about that. Yeah. System sometimes has issues. That's the truth. Well, especially when you're new to that. That's what, probably my 4th or 5th stream that I've tried just kind of playing around with the thing. So it's taken a little bit of a learning curve, but I think I'm getting closer. One thing I got to remember, though, is to be sure to keep an extra battery for my Tascam. But you know what? I use this at Maker Faire, And then I've used it on a couple videos since, and I've also used it for what did I use? I just used it recently for something else, and it's still showing a full battery on it, so that's cool. So I guess it does pretty good on battery power, even with the phantom power going. I always figured it would run it down pretty fast. Okay. Can anybody hear the dogs barking? I see the task cam wiggling just a hair. Yeah, I tried to lock the focus on the camera last time. Oh, you can't hear them. Okay. But I actually locked the focus on it last time that I used it, and so hopefully that fixed it. Batteries on the Rode Lav, it only lasts 4 hours. Wow. On this microphone here, it uses I'm not sure what size battery it is. In fact, I'm thinking about getting it replaced because I'm sure it's got to be getting low by now. Let's see. But unfortunately, I don't have a way of checking the battery level on this one. Yeah, it's not coming out. Anyway, it's a button cell battery on this one. It's just a single battery. But I bought this was it February of last year, and it's the same battery. I haven't had to change the battery yet, so I'm guessing it's got to be getting close to being bad. Oh wow, that would really suck to go now. Do people let you know whenever your audio dies, or do you just figure out whenever you look at it that you're not getting any signal? They bark at the cats and at the chickens. And our chickens around here are the weirdest things. Usually they get up and they roost and all that, but if they hear my wife go out and feed the cats, they will actually come down and try to steal the cat food. The dog. Oh no, you went for an hour without audio? Oh no. I didn't see, that's the one video I did not watch. No. Cool. Well, it looks like I'm up to 5 people now. I got this microphone right where I can it kind of blocks the blocks the number. The pre-recording, so decided to go to sleep instead of recording. Oh man, I don't blame you. I gotta learn emojis. That's one thing I've never been good at. I know the happy face, and that's about it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and call it on this one. I'm going to get around, and I got to get up pretty early in the morning and go work on a harvesting machine. Wait for the Emoji Movie to come out. That would be cool. Then maybe I can learn it. Yeah, I need to reset my power performance. I have not done that yet. And I think that's now I'm noticing on my end of it, I'm seeing some buffering out every so often. Is this stream buffered on you guys at all? Very little lag. Okay, cool. Craig says not on his end. Cool. Yeah, because I did wire the computer Saturday night, and not this Saturday, but a week ago. I wired the computer so it wasn't going through the Wi-Fi anymore. After that awesome stream on Saturday, I was able to go and went and picked up the cable and got it all wired up. So that way it's not depending on the Wi-Fi. Because I've noticed the Wi-Fi hasn't been that stable out here recently. Ever since that first stream, or the first few streams I did where I was on Wi-Fi, it seemed like it was pretty bad. Okay, Cyber, you have a good one. I'll see you on the next stream. I don't know if it will be. It'll probably be closer to about Thursday or Friday before I get a chance to get out here again to work on this. But I'll get the file downloaded and have it all set up, and I'll go through the wiring on it and figure out how to do the first print on it, because I believe I have to have it tethered to the computer in order to do the first print, because it doesn't have a screen or any way that way to print. So I'll figure out how to do that and get all read up on it, and hopefully get a first print going on it next time I do the stream on it. Okay, Greg, you have a good night. Thank you very much, Joe, for showing up. I appreciate it. And next stream, I guarantee it's going to be at night, because I won't be getting up that early anytime right away. I'd have to get up and be out here like at 5 in the morning to get anything done before I go to work. So hey guys, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Thank you very much for helping me get this figured out. I'll write down the numbers so I'll remember it next time. And I will see you guys in the next stream. And I should have a video hopefully coming out on Wednesday. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. I think I'm probably going to do an announcement video. It's time I get that going. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.